Hey, this is me, Jeff. And if you ever wondered what it takes to make a shot like that, I'm about to tell you. So I woke up in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Pennzoil 400 NASCAR event at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway with some guys from Skid Marks Podcast, Shell Pennzoil, Flat 12 Galleries, Jeff Allen and Ethan D. And we went out to the Pennzoil track. And my job for the day was to document everything. They did, to document everything that took place around the stage and all the people that came up on stage. And that was my job. They decided that this guy behind me, Vaughn Gittin Jr., which is the Monster Energy drift driver, it's kind of hard to say, he's going to go out and drift around this big, tall Pennzoil oil bottle. Jeff Allen walks up to me and just said, hey man, well, you want to go out on the track and stand by the oil bottle and get some shots for us and see what you can do? If you feel safe. And I said, oh, yeah, boy, let me go. Because Ethan D, the co-host of Skid Marks Podcast show, is going to go for a ride along. And it was a resounding yes. So I wanted to take this a step further. And the goal was to try to get a shot of Ethan in the passenger seat. That's Ethan. So the goal was to get him in the car. So then I'm thinking, okay, they're going to drift around, and I watched how he did it and I figured it out and I said, okay, I'm going to go out there with my wide lens. It's an 11-16, which means it can see a lot. But one problem with it is if you get too far away, it kind of loses focus and it kind of has a harder time. But I wanted to take it a step further, so I had my DJI gimbal with my mobile phone and I had it stuck to my chest right here, guys. And then I had my camera with my wide angle lens stuck to my face like this. And I said, well, I'm getting paid to take the picture, so that's number one. But let's see if we can get some video. So I put the video on, and they told me at all times I had to be touching that oil bottle so they wouldn't hit me. And I realized that 11-16 millimeter lens, I needed that car to be within about 4 to 5 feet of me at most. And I could get the whole car in the shot. And I'm standing there and I can feel that oil bottle touching my butt. And I was just, hold on tight. And here they come and they drifted around me. And they did about 3 loops. And I knew without ever looking down at my camera, because I could see the shutter opening and closing inside the viewfinder. I could see him instantaneously and I knew I was nailing the shots. And it was not only the Monster Energy car, but it was the Mustang too from Bondurant Racing School with Reese Millen in it. So these two pros were out there doing their thing and I was looking like a pro doing my thing. And I realized that there was about 1,000 people, if not 2,000 or 3,000 people standing in the crowd behind me, watching this all take place. And it was one of the proudest moments of my life, and I was chattering away and I probably took 150 pictures in about 2 minutes. And when I walked off of that track, and I walked back towards Jeff, he saw the smile on my face and he looked at me, he was like, you got some good ones? And I was like, I crushed it. And then I walked over to Ethan as they pulled the car up and I spun the camera around and I already found one of the best images. And I walked off. And then a couple of months later, I posted this image online. And a good friend of mine, Joker, not only did he want a print like this for his shop, but he knew what it meant to me. And he knew how excited I got about it. So he got me a print too. On a couple different social media platforms, I tagged Vaughn. And Vaughn liked it and shared it. And I'm kind of real proud of this shot. So guys, this is the story of how I took this picture. I hope you enjoyed it. I can talk about a lot more pictures I took and the crazy, insane things I've done with photography. I'm telling you, it just takes time, patience, and grind. And we can all get there. If you want to do this kind of stuff, you can get there. You just have to meet the right people and put yourself out there as much as possible. Thank y'all all for the support. I hope you like this story. Let me know in the comment section below if this is something you want to see more of and you want to hear some stories from behind the scenes, catching and capturing these moments. Because I'm the social photographer, is I want y'all to get to know me and I want to get to know you guys. And then hopefully we can meet in the future and make some epic shots together. And then bring it to this channel. That's what it's about for me. So I appreciate it. Y'all stick in here. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Smash that bell button to be notified when I make another video. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to find out what's next.